Hello ukulele friends and welcome to another video with the Dutilh Ukes. Today we are learning a Gaither classic, Because He Lives. So this is a great little Easter tune, or really any kind of time tune, and it's super fun and peppy, and it's one of my favorites. I do it a lot. So I'm excited to get to work on this one. So let's start by taking a look at our chord sheet. So just like our past chord sheets, this is reading from top to bottom. So you'll start on page 1, start with the enter, read down the page, then head over to page 2, and then read down the second page. Nothing repeats, so you don't need to worry about anything that says 2 times. You'll find a tag at the end. We've just repeated the last line of the chords just for dramatic effect. If you came to rehearsal, then I handed you a paper copy of this. If you need a copy, you can find a link to the PDF in the description below. So let's continue by taking a look at our chords. So we're familiar with a lot of the chords that we need for this song. However, what's going to be the most challenging is that they move a little quick. So we're good with G. If you don't know how to make a G chord, then you haven't been watching enough of my videos. You're very good with C. We probably need to refresh these 7 chords. So the first one we're going to see is D7. So it kind of looks like a D chord, missing the middle finger. So what you need to do, I recommend using your pointer and your middle finger. So place your pointer finger on the 2nd fret, string closest to your phrase, and then place your middle finger, skip a string, that'll be the E string. Place your middle finger on the 2nd fret, which will be an F. Then you can strum all 4 strings, and you'll make yourself a D7 chord. Now everyone's favorite chord is an A minor 7, simply because it has no fingers. All you need to do is strum. Now, if you look very carefully at the E minor 7, the E minor 7 looks just like the D7, but everyone has shifted over a string. So go ahead and make your D7 again. Now just move everyone down 1 string closer to the floor. That is your E minor 7. Conveniently, this chord actually comes out of G most of the time in the song. So if you're already making a G chord, all you need to do is pick up this ring finger, and you will have your E minor 7. So that would be a nice simple chord. So I know it might seem a little scary to have some of these chords that we're not as familiar with, but finding them is actually pretty simple. So I don't think it will be much of a problem. So let's continue on by taking a look at our strumming pattern. So as I was trying to come up with the strumming pattern for this song, I was struggling a little bit because I wanted to give you something more complicated. However, because the melody and the way the song flows lyrically, it's very hard to do a more complicated strumming pattern along with singing. So you're going to find this strumming pattern is simple and very familiar because we just used it. So we're going to use our quarter note and pair of 8th notes again for our strumming pattern. So that's the down, down, up, down, down, up. It should be very familiar. It's the one we used for the last song. So whether your chord is going to be 12 counts, 8 counts, 4 counts, or 2 counts, we're going to be using the same strumming pattern. I know that seems a little cheater, but we've got some chords that move pretty quick, and just due to the way the melody flows, it will be a lot easier for us to sing along and play at the same time if we simplify our strumming pattern a little bit. Now that we've gone through the chord sheet, the chords, as well as the strumming pattern, it is time to do a run through. So do note that the introduction has fast-moving chords that are 2 counts each. They're from other parts of the song, so you'll see them multiple times, but don't be caught off guard that we're starting out a little quick. So find your G chord, and this is our run-through of Because He Lives. And 1, 2, 3, 4. To buy my pardon. I know he holds the future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. And life is worth the living just because he lives. So there it is. That is because he lives. I hope you enjoy working on this. It's a great song to play and sing. So happy practicing, and I'll see you again real soon.